In this section of trading table, I want to show you the rules of using my table. Before define my rules, we need to define some definition which is available in my table. Some definitions just as brief, I spell and show you in Excel file. Deposit, first capital, number of basket, level, step, price cover, number of step, number of buy, leverage, first profit, max profit final level, loss out of capital last level, target per level, some definition which is commented in my Excel file. Level price, number of shares to be purchased in each level, 5% reserve amount, maximum enterprise or market enterprise, minimum capital ratio at each level, price per level, working capital involved, capital risk of each level, amount per share, percentage of return in each level. These are some brief definition which is you need to read my Word file before use my Excel, or see my Excel to find what is description available for each of these definition. So let's see my Excel file to continue my introduce my table. We have four types of a table. The first type we have one-step table, two-step table, three-step table, and four-step table, which is each kind of table have a special specification, which it means that used for special purpose. Let's introduce one-step table. In one-step table, if you see, we don't need to work in details, just three key parameters to define and work with my table without knowing or engage in details. The maximum, which is your enterprise above max, minimum equal to 0, and level equal to 30. In my table, I suppose that if you enter at for example in this table price 8, after 30 level price comes low up to 0. we know that price equal to 0, which is not available. So by this assumption, we use enterprise as a point to define the step price, and according to capital leverage, we define how much buy we need. We define our basket first capital equal 200, and in this one step leverage equal to 4. So after putting 8, the next buy equals 7.46, and then 6.93, and then these are some price steps, and in the left side, working capital involved, you see that the dollars we can spend at this price equal to 15.96. After this amount of dollar divide to 8, it show us that amount of buy which we need to buy this price equal to 1.99. Next buy 7.46, we need to buy 2.13, and so in my table, this leverage not leverage as forex. So by this leverage we control the risk of dollar, which is we use in each price steps. So if you sum this amount of working dollars, you will see that it doesn't exceed of your capital. In this sum we see 190. In two step, if we do the same, the steps, price 8, again 8, 2 step, we don't use any amount of dollar. The next buy 2, 7.2. In this table we use more leverage 5. So by this leverage, the first buy, the dollars equal to 19.95, and the amount will change at price 8 equal to 2.49. Price 7.2, we buy 3.26, and dollar equal to 23.47. In 3 steps, we use more leverage, so we have this amount, leverage equal to 6, price 8, again 8. The first buy, dollar equal to 23.94, and the amount which is increased to 2.99. Three step we don't use. The next buy 6.93, we buy 4.06, and the dollar equal to 28.17. And with the fourth step, as you see, again price 8. For price we don't use for level. The next buy 6.66, and dollar engage, which is increased to 31.92 and 37.56, and the amount which is increased. And the leverage equal to 8. So let's see what has happened. As you see my table, you need to understand which table is useful for you. By number steps, if you read my Word file, you will see this brief table that show you to understand my method. If you use one step, you have 10 buy and leverage 4, and each level percentage profit to up level for buy to 7%, and for buy 10 17%. And for two step you have 8 buy, and the first profit to up level 15% and leverage 5. And for three step you have 6 buy, and first profit percentage to up level 23%, and for step you have 5 buy. So you will see that if you use more steps, your buy decrease and the leverage increase. In the next table I want to show you. This table show you which currency, which market that is suitable for this method. Some details comes here. For one step, for slow or low volatile currencies, you can use this type of table. And for two step, for a slow or medium currency, and for three step, for medium to sharp currency. This is useful for sharp fluctuation, this for medium volatility, and this is for sedentary market. And for a step, for sharp currency, it means that you can use it for sharp fluctuated. So you will ask me which currency we can use. I suggest you to use 100 currency according to rank, volume, and behavior, and use these sites such as CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, and Binance. And you I forget to note you that you need to and you have to use these rules. Set a sales order for each purchases, and you can sell your buy level in up level, and you can stay your buy up to maximum level. After sale, you need to set your buy again. I suggest you to use a notebook to write your buy and sell and compare them to additional advantage, which I will show at the end of my method as report. So I think that this is enough at this moment, because we need a short film.